here with a video, and it's a review, but I will be showing y'all how to use these this way. The product that I'm going to review is these, and I actually got these sent from Beauty Big Bang, and I really like dry flowers, so this is what I picked to review. This is their website. Website right here. And I actually bought some stamping plates from this company a while back, and I really enjoyed them. I do have a video on that. I'll leave it in the description box. And the info in the back, social media, and everything like that. Pricing is very reasonable here. They have a lot to choose from. And today's video, I'm going to feature these dry flowers, okay? I got 3 little sets here, and these they look like some little, I don't know what to call these, but they are pretty. You get 12 colors, and what I'll do with these, I like to pick these off the little core piece that's in the middle and put on a nail. Very vibrant colors, very nice colors. Also, I got the little dry little flowers like this, and it's also 12 colors. And I got this because it kind of match up well with this right here. And you can, I choose this right here because I like the kind of like the vibrant color of this blue instead of that's in this one right here. And this one I'm going to be featuring today in this design. And they also have like some little leaves here, dry leaves. There, very pretty. Okay, now on this set here, I already applied the color and everything on there. And the color that I used to apply the first 2 coats is this by Jo Amelia. And this is, let's see if you can see that, JMP 111, very pretty orange color. I use the sponge technique to dab on the end of these nails, and went back to make the end tip a little darker, and I faded it up lighter. And I used the Color Club, and it's the Cosmic Fate. And on the white nail here, which is where I'm going to put the flowers on, I use the C&D Vinylux. I love this. This white dries very, very fast. 2 coats, no streaks. You see how opaque this color is right here? Very nice, very nice. Very nice. 2 coats, no streaks. And it dries really, really fast. And I like that. Okay, and also on this little paper towel, I sprinkled a little iridescent glitter here, and on the end of the nail I just put the sponge in this glitter and a little bit, and I dabbed on a little bit on there. I didn't want to show that much, okay? And you just barely sees it, okay? I will be using some various rhinestones to kind of decorate the flower nail. And when we get there, I'll show you that. But this particular set is for people that does not wear acrylics, do not wear gel, hard gel, soak off gel, nothing. This is just regular polish. And I'm going to show you how to encapsulate this by using like a silk wrap technique without using the silk wrap. Now, the polish that you put on needs to be very dry, okay? Very dry before you start this next step. And 2, you can also do this step just with a clear nail, which works fabulous. But if you want to do it with regular polish, you're going to have to let this dry completely. Any glue, hard gel, anything sticks to regular polish, long as it's dry, okay? Now, if you want to use it just for your nails, you don't want any polish or anything, I would find a thicker glue base, a glue base. This is actually I use with the dipping system, and that's what kind of glue you need. The ones that come in a bottle and you can use for a dipping system, because you don't have to put your nails in a light. It air dries, okay, using an activator, which I will be using this right here. I featured this in my video. I get this from my local store, and it comes with a dropper. Now, you want to use a dropper, not a brush, because when you brush, you probably irritates the polish, and probably, you know what I mean. So it's better to use a dropper, and I'm going to show y'all how to use that with this. Okay. Now, this is temporarily. This is not like it's a long service or nothing. You practically, something that you can do quick. You're going out on a town or something. You want your nails to look nice, okay? You know we're dealing with regular polish here. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to go ahead and pick what flowers I'm going to use on this nail, and I'm going to show y'all how to apply the glue to this polish. You don't need any primer or anything, okay? But just keep in mind, this is not a service that's going to last you like hard gel and acrylic. So I don't want you to, continue to ask me in the comment section, well, how will these nails last for 3 weeks? Okay. All right. The flowers that I'm going to pick, y'all, is this green one out of here. I'm going to use the blue ones. I use the green ones out of here. Use these blue ones for like a focal point because I like this color. I'm going to take the 2 out of here. I'm not going to use that. I probably can. And the thing with these flowers is so challenging because of that core in the middle. The little centerpiece of the flower sticks up. And you have to get that very, very flat on the nail. So what you want to do is really press your tool down in that center point to make it really, really flat. Okay, I'm going to use that. I'm going to use that. And I'm going to use some purple flowers. They got 2 colors of purple in here. Don't want to break it. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. That purple. I think I'm going to use that purple too. Come on, purple. Take them all out, so won't have to go back into there. Okay, I'm done with that. I think I'm going to take out some of this purple right here. Sure, not much, huh? I'm not going to use this whole thing because like I said with these, I'm going to break them off and kind of stagger them around a little bit. I'm going to probably use a little bit on both hands, so let's break those up in little pieces right quick. Okay. All right. Now we're going to take our base. Now you want a protection on all the nails, okay? You want all your nails to look even. So we're going to apply this very, very thinly as we go, okay? I'm going to try to use my little picker upper here to place the flowers on here. Okay. Let's put this to the side. This gel is very, very thick. You can use a thinner one. I just got that because I just want to show y'all how y'all can build with these thick ones. Y'all have seen me use, you seen how thick this one was. You see how thick it is? I actually likes to build with this one. The thinner, you can't really build. You're going to have to put a lot of coats, but you can get there. This one is a little thinner. And S&S carry two types of base, and they also have this gel one too, which I think is a little thicker than the other one. Let's see. Yeah, it's a little thicker than the other one, just a little thicker. Look at that. Look how you see. Oh. Okay. Let's go ahead and start with this one. And when I say the polish needs to be dry, it cannot be sticky. It has to feel like it's smooth, smooth, smooth. It can't feel like it's a tack still there. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and use this one, and you want to thinly apply it to these, because this is really, you just want the strength from on this side. So what you're going to do is plant it. You don't want to go too many times over it. You just want to swipe and swipe. Okay. And I'm going to go ahead and do these nails right here and leave the flower for the last one. Okay, now that I've done that, what you're going to do is take your activator. Now I do have my paper towel. You're going to tilt the nail down to the paper towel, and you're going to do it like that from top to bottom, and you're going to just drop it on the whole nail. And what you're doing is hardening that glue. And that's all you're doing. And how many coats you put on your flower nail is how many coats you need to put on your other nails. So it looks like an even, an even thing. Because after you do that, you can buff it and everything. Buff it and that. But long as you put your product on there as thin as possible, you won't have to do as much buffing. Okay? Let's go ahead and start with this flower here. You're going to put this on here. Now with the flower, you're going to have to let this kind of air dry first, so you can have a more stick, because it's right now it's too watery. The flower won't automatic hurry up and stick to it. Glue has to have a little air to make it kind of stick first. So it don't have to be long. It just, it just have to be to a point to where, it's tacky, where it's going to release from your little picker upper. And you want to make sure everything is flat, and that's why you want to let it air dry a little bit, and so it can grab it easier when you push it down into there. Now, when you're looking at these flowers right here, you got to make sure it's on the right side, because they have like a little flatter part and they have a little ridge part, which is supposed to be at the top. Ain't that pretty? Okay, let's use some of this green here. I don't like to overpower the flowers at all. Uh-oh. See? I done tipped that white polish. Okay, that's pretty. Now, I really do like that. I don't like it to be too much over the top, but that is pretty. What y'all think? Because I'm also putting rhinestones on there, and I think that's very pretty. Now, what you do, you get your activator to make sure that the nail is dry. Make sure that's dry. I wasn't intending that for that to happen, y'all. At all. The flower bled. Oh my goodness. And I've done this before with this without putting the top coat. So guys, if y'all don't want your flowers to bleed, these flowers actually bled. Okay? And I wanted to let you know that I have done this before. Hold on. This is the one I did. I didn't buff it or anything. These flowers actually bled. These flowers didn't bleed at all. And I did this on a clear nail using the same method. But I wanted to show y'all this nail because you see how I built this nail up to make it look like it had an apex and everything. Which this nail is going to be much stronger than this right here. Unless you want to build it up. Now, I'm not going to go ahead and mess this up. I'm going to have to do the same thing I did on this side. I don't want to take this off because I would have to take the polish off too. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and go in with this again. Let that dry a little bit. And I'm going to go in with the second coat over here. Take my activator. I wasn't expecting that, guys. You never know what's that happen when you do something, huh? Okay. Now I'm going to go ahead and put another top on there. And it don't look bad, but I wish, if it would have bled, I wish I would have brought it all the way throughout the whole nail with a bleed. You know what I'm saying? So we're just going to have to deal with that. And when it bleeds, it kind of take away from the flower image. Kind kind of melts it, like because you can see right here how I did it. It didn't bleed, and it's just, you can see the detail in the flour. We're gonna see after we finish this and see if we're gonna see the detail. This nail will need a third coat because when you buff it, you can make sure that your whole nail is protected. Your flowers are protected, okay? And y'all know what? This activator is actually reacting to my hand. Do you see this? I'm glad this happened on TV. With this hand I just bought, but it's only this one. I wonder if it had a crack in it. But I'm gonna have to get some, because it's not doing it to the other ones. So this one must have had a crack in it, and it went through the crack. So I'm gonna have to get some it's sealing back. It must have had a crack in it. But anyway, it's actually sealing back, y'all. I'm having all kind of crazy stuff happen to me in this video, huh? But anyway, you're gonna have to put a third coat, because when you buff it, you want to make sure that all 3 coats is, you know, done. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to not do this on this hand right here, because I want one of my photos to look good without this bleed here, you know. So I can't believe that it actually, you know what, this whole hand is just I might have to take this hand back. I didn't realize how cut up this hand was. It's very soft. You have to wash this hand. I bought this hand off of AliExpress. But I don't see that it's doing it to any other one. But let me go ahead and finish this video real quick. Okay, I'm going to do a third coat. So you're going to have to do a third coat on all of them, so they all look like they have the same kind of thickness. That orange is pretty, huh? Okay, we're going to put a little bit on there. Yeah, guys, I didn't realize that this nail was split, and it's actually split so bad, because it's actually coming all the way off now, because it's going, this activated, it went into the cracks of this hand and eating it up. You hear me? All right, guys, that one is done. So what I'm going to show you on this one, I'm going to just go ahead and do this one right here and show you when to put the gel on top before, so if you do have some bleeding problems, that won't happen. So I'm going to go ahead and do this one first, okay? Oh, I'm still thinking about it. Okay. Let's just put some stuff. They don't have to be the same, but you know, okay. I'm gonna go ahead and put the next coat on there. Hopefully it won't bleed. I'm gonna float it. And you never know, since that did that, it might not be real silicone. If when I think about it, they say these hands was 100% silicone. So for that to crack up and like that, it might not be a good quality silicone. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and add the activator to that. Okay, we're gonna let that sit for a while. I'm gonna come back to this hand here. You hear it? It's very dry. Look at that. Dry. You can buff this. This hand needs a band-aid. This nail is about to fall off. I mean, that activator ate all in that nail. All around the cuticle, broke it up and everything. I wonder if I probably can get some silicone though and fix that. But that's some work. Okay. That show messed up my picture. All right, we're going to go back to this hand here. And let me look at this flower. To me, the purple bled a little bit to me. The blue didn't bleed, but that purple kind of bled and that bled. And I did not, I put the base on first, so. At home, all you have to do is just use a little regular buffer. Like this. A file to make sure you don't have any rough edges from the activator. I need one more coat on here, which we're about to do that now, and then we'll be finished and then we'll buff. I really do like that fade up from that orange from that holographic polish. It's very pretty. Don't tell me I have to super glue that nail back. I might have to super glue that nail. Last time for that activator. Just put a little bit on there. Close up your bottles. Make sure you wipe your bottle off with a little acetone so you won't have no problems getting it out of there next time, which sometime when I'm running busy, I do forget to wipe off my bottles and then I can't open it the next time. So now y'all see me wiping this off. Now if I can't get this bottle out open tomorrow, I'm gonna have to call S&S. Let's go ahead and finish up on this. Let me save my little flowers. Put my little stuff I'm not using back in my little containers. Y'all don't throw your little stuff away. Every little bit counts. Okay. Every little thing counts. Alrighty guys, let's go ahead and finish this up. These like this, all you have to do is buff because we smooth those off. The only one you really have to buff is this right here to make sure you get a smooth thing, so when you put your top coat, it's fine. Right here you can tell that it's very much smooth. It's not lumpy or anything. Very, very smooth. Okay, no lumps, no bumps. But you can go ahead and do it, okay? Because if you want your top coat to stick, you need to have like a kind of rough surface. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and I'll do one for y'all just to show y'all how to do it if you don't have a drill or anything. How to do it with the buffer. Okay, what you want to do is make sure you don't have any roughness on either side, and like that. No problem, you can. This is very hard, man, hard. You hear me? And you only used, oh, okay. Make sure you don't take off your polish on the side. Really don't have to do much to this. I'm just making sure that nothing went over the side walls. Anything you want to clean, very clean look. Very clean look. Okay. Then you go back with your buffer and you can just buff over it lightly if you want. You really ain't got to do much because make sure nothing coming off. Now if something come off on the side, it means that you didn't have your base all the way on the edge. So you got to watch for that so you won't take it off. These nails are very smooth because you put it on thinly. Now this right here, I want to give it a whirl. Look, I'm so scared I'm gonna break that. I'm gonna leave that alone, y'all, because that nail is actually horrifying to me. I'm so scared the whole thing gonna come off. These nails, this thing is so fragile. I would not advise nobody to soak those nails off in acetone. Okay. Now that's how you would do it if you don't want to use your drill. See, no polish coming off. Okay. Now I'm going to go ahead and use the drill on this one right here. Because you actually want this nail to be very smooth. You don't want it very high. You want to be very gentle because you just want to smooth out any rough patches that might be anywhere. You don't want to take off too much glue. You just want to take anything that's probably sticking up from the base, from the flour that didn't smooth down. Okay, very smooth. Okay, go ahead and do this hand, which is very smooth anyway, but you got to do something because you want your top coat to last. So you got to kind of buff it so when you put your regular top coat, it'll be fine. Uh-oh, you see, I took that off. You got to watch it. Show y'all how to fix that. Get you some of this. Let it dry. Put your top coat and it's done because most of you got your hardness everywhere else. And see, that's just on the side. So you don't really need to pull out your orange or nothing. Let that dry, put your top coat, and you're done. This hand had some white French tips on here, so that's why y'all seeing that white underneath there. Let's go with the rhinestones. Just a few rhinestones that I'm gonna just set in there. And you can actually use this same glue. Or you can use nail glue. It dries just as fast. See how fast that dries already? It dries fast. Okay. Now you use whatever top coat that you want. It can be regular nail polish, which is going to be a regular. So I'm going to use the Vinyl X top coat long wear. I'm going to go ahead and polish. This top coat dries very, very fast. Look at that. That's pretty. Faded. My God. How many things went wrong in this review? But at the end of the day, you just got to get it right. Okay, we're going to go ahead and put some rhinestones on this side. That's nice. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and put the top coat on these while that one kind of dries. I don't even think I filed this side, huh? Got some raggedy ends right here. Okay, this top coat dries very, very fast, and I like to put two to bring out the shine better. First coat is kind of dull looking, but that second coat bring it back to life. All right, guys, it came out lovely, even though this one bled, so we see that they do bleed. This one didn't bleed as much, but I think they came out nice. Okay. I'll be right back for pictures. I do like the colors of the flowers. The colors are very vibrant. That's probably why it bleeds a lot. They are very, I never seen flowers that vibrant before. They kind of faded out because I did have some that's kind of faded looking when they, you know, when flowers first came out, everybody was getting dry flowers and it wasn't as vibrant as these. So, just gonna see if I can, and maybe I can find a way to where I can. Well, I know they don't bleed with applying them with acrylic and gel. But since this was a activator, you probably just need to not to use the activator until you get to that last coat and then do it to make sure that it won't bleed. But I enjoy working with these flowers. Thank you, Beauty Big Bang, for sending them to me. I appreciate it. And I would definitely use this encapsulating in gel. Gel is, so that'll be my next video. I'll show y'all how to encapsulate it in acrylics and gel using these flowers. I like the colors of this. It really turned out really nice. All right, guys. Until next time, y'all have a smiley day. Bye.